Alrighty YouTube, it's Supreme J here coming to you guys with another video, and today we got something in the mail which I was really hoping would come in before I go to work for the rest of the day. So without further ado, let me get it opened up. Alrighty guys, so what we have here is some carbon fiber interior trim for my Corvette. So I'm gonna obviously install it for you guys, but this is of course a big shout out to Dyna Performance for hooking it up on these pieces with a really good deal. But for example, this is for like the gauge cluster to go onto there, and then this is for like the touchscreen area. It's very simple to apply to your car. All you got to do is wipe down the surface, make sure it's clean and dry, remove the 3M from the back side of the double-sided tape, and then last but not least, go ahead and install. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my keys, and we're gonna go into the car and put these bad boys on. Alrighty, so one of the few things that I really don't like about the C7, although the interior is cool, my only pet peeve with it really is this dull black plastic trim. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I don't know, it just looks a little bit cheap, you know? At least it was like a more darker black. I don't know, like it kind of looks nice, you know? It's a little bit like the Carbon Flash color. But that's only in the sunlight. Besides that though, it just looks dull. And the carbon fiber is always just gonna hit way more. So what I got was the trim for these chrome bezel pieces, and then for all right here. So just take a look at it real quick. Let me see. Yeah, we can move that down up a little bit so you can see how it looks. You know, just get a good view and just watch how it all comes to life right now. So let me start installing the pieces. Be right back. Together is basically wrapping around your whole gauge cluster. And I mean, in my opinion, I think it looks really good. You can see the weave on the carbon. It's genuine carbon fiber, not fake carbon fiber. Yeah, looks good, feels good. And then now I think I'm gonna take a quick minute to eat and get started with this. Alrighty YouTube, so here is the final product with it all put on and together, and I absolutely love it. It looks way better than before. So let's get into it, and let me just double check, make sure I'm not missing nothing. Yeah, no, I got everything on. Okay, so once again, coming around to the dash on the gauges, and you can see how it looks. You have carbon fiber trim along right here, going wrapping around up into right here. You can see there, and then you have it go over, back around, and then the trim comes back around right here, back around. So it loops the whole dash, and it looks really nice. It looks a lot nicer than the aluminum colored, whatever, silver colored trim that was on there before. And now with the overlay, especially right here, I love that little carbon hit right here. You know, it definitely just looks a whole lot better. And now this is a big piece, or a big set. Obviously, like, the biggest one is getting all of this in carbon, which I will definitely do soon. But if you take a look at this right here, it just looks incredible. Like I said, this flat black, you know, it's just too dull for me. I'm not a huge fan of it. But this right here just makes it look a whole lot better. You got this spot right here for, you know, your screen. It's still, the screen works perfectly fine. I have to cut that part out just because it shows something that it shouldn't have. You know, get the nozzles, the button, same with the button right here, fits perfectly around the trim, which is wonderful. And then you get this little two-piece right here. That, you know, for the price of what you're getting, it's definitely worth it, right? You know, it looks really nice, and it really does cover a lot. I think that if they wanted to improve this set, take this piece, right, and have it kind of be like a really big piece like this, and have it so that it slits in for right here and it comes down into this. Because the problem with this, and although, you know, I appreciate the effort, you know, these are very thin points and they're also bent, so getting it to stay has been a problem for me. But I'm really glad that I got it on the Vet. I think that it just elevates the interior level 100 times. Especially if, you know, you have a colored interior, then boom, carbon, it just looks really nice. And so the only two things that I'm missing would be on this area. So this would get completely carboned out, you know, from right here. It would be all carbon, which I think would look amazing. Then you can get this done in carbon, these things done in carbon. They offer these little vent trits in carbon. I don't think I'll bother getting those. I think that the carbon will actually stick out in a bad way on that, but I definitely do want to get this side of it done. But you know, I just don't really notice that side of the car, so it's not too big of a deal. You know, I'm mainly looking at this, and then coming down to here, that's like the biggest one for sure is you know, the trim right here being done in carbon would be awesome. And of course, you know, the biggest thing is the steering wheel. I can't wait to get one in carbon again. I just gotta wait. You know, I wanted to get this done, you know, just to spice up the interior just a little bit, because I really want to make the carbon wheel really nice. You know, so it's gonna be carbon, and then this is gonna get turned into carbon, and it's just gonna look really badass and pull the whole interior together, in my opinion. So with that being said, once again, shout out to Dyna Performance, you know, for the hookup, giving me a great deal on what I bought so far. Like I said, definitely gonna buy this set and that set for sure, along with the steering wheel, and you know, whatever parts they might have else for the Vet, I will definitely get. So with that being said, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.